podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Talking about some pretty serious stuff on this week's episode, actually, in regards to some recent events in the online YouTuber and gamer world sphere. We'll, just have to listen to it to figure out what that one's going to be. It's definitely a good one, and the longest episode we've had yet, almost 2 hours. So if you want to check that out, I'll be posting that tomorrow for you all to see on my Twitter and at Double D Pod on Twitter as well. But before that, we're going to have Amaryllis going against Dababy with no stock on the part of Amaryllis and no Rob on the part of Dababy either. Whipping out the Roy here to deal with Bayonetta. This makes perfect sense. Rob, Bayonetta can give a character like Rob a hard time, especially just with keeping him in disadvantage on the way down, as well as the fact that against Bayonetta, he's just such combo food that it's easy to get him to kill percent. A lot easier so than other characters. Roy can just rush Bayonetta down, beat her to the punch, actually fight her, in the meat. I definitely like this pick from Dababy, who I didn't even realize had a Roy. So there you go.
Yeah, I think Dababy is actually a player that goes by Luma and just using Dababy for the memes, but I think Luma is a pretty practiced, just player in general. So probably has a few characters up their sleeves, I guess Roy being one of them. And so far looking pretty good here. Full stock lead.
Very poised here, Crystalodian. He's all over this Bayonetta right now, patiently waiting for the witch time. All right, we dealt with that for about 2-3 years, my friend. We know when it's time to bait that move out, all right? Okay. Oh! Das Boot! What do you think of that, Chris?
Stepping on him, and those are... it's funny is those smash attacks seem like they're pretty good, but just one of those things you don't see that often, especially oh my god, Ooh. There it is again.
Beautiful read to continue that combo.
Literally pack a punch or a kick, and what is happening?
Oh my god! He's dead! This? Wow, that's how you bring back games, Chris!
Dead.
Holy moly, beautiful stuff on the part of Amaryllis with the Bayonetta. Just pitching him off with the bullet arts right there, and then tacking on all this damage regardless, as Bayonetta is one to do. I love the positioning on the part of Amaryllis right here. He's sort of just waiting and keeping Dababy in disadvantage this time around. And then whenever the combo's over, he just decides to reset neutral, never overextending to be able to get these hits or anything. But now the one time he does, Dababy will be able to capitalize on that immediately. It's still anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't get the strong hit.
The funny part about this whole scenario here is Bayo is not known for her comeback prowess. You know what I mean? This is a character that actually does struggle to kill a bit. That was almost game.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. Amaryllis is literally just getting all these smash attacks. You just don't see this, ever.
My God, what a comeback.
Crazy.
Yeah. What is the percentage of forward smash landed there? Can we get some stats on screen?
Dude,
ladies and gentlemen, what's that? Can we get some stats in chat?
I don't know.
I think he landed almost every single forward smash he threw out.
Yeah, after this first stock, we're going to see a couple smash attacks. There's this one that happened on the ledge. And then there was that literally all of Dababy's second stock. That was just 3 smash attacks and then guns. Jeez.
Hardly took any damage at all to take that second stock back. The bullet arts was so clutch right there. You gotta watch your jump when you're off the level against that move, ladies and gentlemen, especially if your recovery doesn't go that far like Royce has the potential to. That move is quite immaculate for edge guarding. And then just not even overextending, just throwing something out with witch time on the table one time, my friend. That's all it took. Well, what a comeback.
Yeah,
that was godlike.
Good stuff for Amaryllis. That's because they were down a full stock, if I recall correctly. So
they were down 2 stocks.
Yeah,
that was a 3-1 comeback.
Crazy. So yeah, this is I know Dababy's typically a Rob main, and I guess that matchup must be that bad because he's gonna stick with the Roy. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, honestly, it was fine until it wasn't. You know what I mean? He was sort of just ripping through Amaryllis, and then just a bunch of stuff happened. And I think it's more so just on all these heavy reads we're seeing.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yep. Crazy.
Well,
right. So, dude, I actually don't know what to expect here. I think that, Amaryllis is literally just catching Dababy on a lot of just bad options, honestly, including that get-up attack on the ledge. maybe that's just the inexperience of using a character that isn't Rob. There's just other ways to get back on stage or do things, but whatever it is, we're seeing it exploited to the max here. And Amaryllis
At the very least, off the level, Chris. That's a very astute observation on your part, because I'm watching this Roy in neutral. He was up 3-1 in that first game, and that's because those conversions were crispy. He was landing the what am I trying to say? The jab to reverse aerial rush back airs. He was landing like the Roy bread and butters pretty solidly, but right there, even messing up his DI, almost dying to the down air right there off the level. Might have been like neutral DI right there, not holding out or anything, but still, it's a rough one to say the least. Every time he's off stage, he's burning his jump quite quickly. No pun intended for Roy players, by the way.
Yeah.
And Bayonetta is one of those characters that you really got to watch that against. And also, watch those button pressing. Just when you're fighting Bayonetta, it's like, she's like one of the few characters where the amount of normal button presses you do against her in neutral, you need to do one less input. Just one less input every time. Ooh. Like, if you think you're, like, going for a big combo that'll work on any other character, or, you know, you're just whipping out moves that are safe on block, you know, against pretty much any other character, just know you gotta watch your swings against her if your combos are not true. You gotta be careful, my friends, because that forward tilt takes the stock. Yeah, you know, she's not the witch that she used to be, ladies and gentlemen, but she's still amazing attacking on damage. And just being a neutral monster on top of that.
Yeah, it's true. It's just so funny, is you're just really not used to seeing smash attacks come out from this character. But, you know, with all the heavies in this game that are so reliant on reads, I mean, why not Bayonetta, right? The smash attacks definitely hit. So even if you're not bringing someone all the way to the roof, you could still smack him any which direction. And, I don't know, I mean, Dababy's got a lot of ground to cover here, so gonna have to do something pretty good here. I mean, Roy's pretty strong. I would definitely be abusing Dancing Blade, or whatever it's called for Roy.
I was just thinking the same.
What the heck?
I mean, okay, thankfully Amaryllis saved all his jumps and both of his up Bs right there. Holy,
yeah, dude,
wow.
It's not Dancing Blade, but whatever it is, just do it now.
Magical Fire Emblem 6 move. I don't know. But I was thinking the exact same thing, my friends. He needs to get like some good old classic Roy jank by the ledge. He needs his limit cross slash.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's just a little bit, you know, a little too late kind of deal. And also probably not the best timing for it, but double edge dance. That's what it's called. Thanks, shouts to Ubel, who has all of the facts.
Thank you, Ubel.
But anyways, so yeah, that was our first winter semis in Tunis. We got an extra set together. That was hype. Well, I'm gonna run through these replays. That was like a on you. All right, that was kind of a quick set.
Wow. And there you go. Like, it's just one more thing that would be safe against any other character in this game, man. You gotta watch those you gotta watch those stuff against Bayonetta, because there's just things in neutral and options in neutral that is overextending versus her. That is not overextending against any other character, my friend. And speaking of extensions, man, those forward smashes were beautiful. Saying, you got disjoints, I got this big one as well. And Dababy just never really adapted. He was not too good at dealing with that move. I think he got hit by every forward smash.